Every year in Britain, billions of pounds are raised for charity by those who give their time and energy for deserving causes. Our panel had to pick just one winner, and they are delighted to name our fundraiser of the year as Jill Farwell. Jill Farwell has dealt with more tragedy in her life than most of us will ever encounter, and yet her thoughts are not for herself, they are for others. She spends her days raising money to run a children's hospice for those desperately in need of love and care. To present the award to Jill, please welcome Ulrika Johnson.
I've never known a nation to be quite as charitable, whether it's in emotion or monetary matters, as this nation here. You are just truly an incredible nation, and I'm very proud to be living here. And just want to say very briefly that our next winner, I don't know how she remains upright, having lost 2 children and doing what she's doing at the moment, just truly fantastic.
Little Bridge House, the children's hospice in Devon, the result of a vision Jill Farwell had 10 years ago. At the time, both her children, Tom and Katie, were suffering from a rare terminal illness.
In time, they lost the ability to walk and talk, and lost the ability as well to cough and swallow. And so over a number of years, they lost all the abilities that we all take for granted.
Jill was desperate for the kind of respite care only a hospice can provide, but the nearest was almost 200 miles away.
We had to travel tremendous distances to use other children's hospices, and we really didn't want any other family to have to go through that. And that's why we decided to launch an appeal to build the children's hospice for the South West.
It was a mammoth task. To realise her dream, Jill would have to raise more than £5 million.
Our fundraising experience was nil. We were nobodies from nowhere, so we just got on the phone, we talked to anybody who wanted to hear about the children's hospice, so WIs, Rotary, schools, and it worked.
Jill had worked day and night for 4 years to raise the money. When Little Bridge House finally opened in 1995, her daughter Katie had sadly already passed away, and her son Tom had just a few years left to live.
Our children's hospice is very much more about living than dying. It's whole family care, so we're there for the sick child, well brothers and sisters who all too often miss out, and also mums and dads.
My refuge from the world, from dealing with Craig and all the problems. Gives me respite, gives me time to do things that for myself, that I can't do at home necessarily.
Little Bridge House has 200 families visiting each year. It means Jill has to raise more than £1.5 million annually just to keep the hospice going. It's something she finds hugely rewarding.
When I talk to families and they say what a difference Little Bridge House has made, I mean, what more satisfaction could anyone want?
Jill devotes her life to helping others. It's made more incredible by the fact that she's currently battling against cancer herself.
Her caring attitude and her love she shows for everyone, it's really wonderful.
Many people have dreams, but not many actually see them realised. I believe very firmly that no life, however short, is ever wasted. No life in which love has been given and received is anything other than complete.
Yesterday was a very special day for Jill. She received her last dose of radiotherapy, and it was her husband's 50th birthday, so please make today a time for true celebration. Give her a huge welcome, Jill Farwell.
Thank you very much for those kind words, and thank you to the judges for choosing me for this special award. I really don't deserve it. It's all very well for people like me to dream dreams, but unless thousands of others become involved, those dreams will never be realised. Of course, none of us should forget the courageous children and families themselves who, facing impossible reality, find sense and meaning in short but precious lives. I also want to thank my wonderful husband and daughter, Eddie and Lizzy, who are sitting down there but should really be standing up here with me. They've lived and breathed every part of this project with me and worked as hard and given as much as anyone to make it a success. And finally, I want to dedicate this award to the memory of our precious, beautiful children, Katie and Tom. It's really them that have inspired us. It is their inspiration and the love that they inspired in others that meant that they have truly left this world a better place. Thank you.